Hey, this is Nichelle, host of Chickpeas and Lentils. By following a vegan, starch-based lifestyle, I have lost 105 pounds. And here is one of the recipes that have helped me on this weight loss journey. Today, we are making sweet potato falafel. Okay, so what I have here is 1 cup of dried chickpeas. Now I soak these overnight, and I just want to give you a little look at them. And as you can see, they have plumped up and they are at the early stages of sprouting. If I were to leave these out probably another 24 hours, they would have little sprouts at the end of them. That's how quick the sprouting can start with whole beans. So these have been picked and washed, and as I said, they've soaked for 24 hours. They don't need to soak that long, just at least 8 hours. And we're just going to remove any of the peas that, look a little different, look a little not like the rest. We're going to dump everything into our food processor. And I will tell you, for my preference, I would not suggest using cooked chickpeas. They don't seem to have the same texture. It would be very mushy. Okay, we got the chickpeas in. Next, we're going to put in 2 cloves of garlic. And these garlic cloves are huge. Probably could have used 1, but I'm going to put 2 in there. We're going to use 1/2 of an onion. And I just want to let you all know that I post in the community under the community tab. So check it out. I post pictures, I ask questions, just kind of my way of connecting with my subscribers. So I try to post there at least once a day. So check that out if you haven't already. Next, we're going to add 1.5 cups, maybe 2 cups of fresh herbs. So what I have here is fresh cilantro, fresh mint, and fresh parsley. I noticed that the falafel at the local restaurant here, the falafel was almost like green. Well, it was green in color. It was so many fresh herbs in there. And so you want to add a good, I'm gonna say 1 cup. And you can do any combination of this that you want. I like cilantro and I like mint, so I'm gonna probably use more cilantro and mint than the parsley. But feel free to use whatever you'd like. All right, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Someone asked me the question, how have I been able to stay motivated during my weight loss journey? And I would have to say the one thing that has definitely changed for me this time is the self-talk. It is crucial that you pay attention to what you are telling yourself. What scenario, what stories, what things are you telling yourself that may not be true? And so you have to be aware. Are you telling yourself that you can't do it, that you can't lose weight? Are you telling yourself that you can't exercise? Are you telling yourself that, any negative self-talk? Are you your own worst enemy? Are you participating in self-sabotage? And so you have to pay attention to what you are thinking about. because ultimately you are listening and that is what you respond to. So I have started questioning things that are coming up as I go through this journey. If I have the idea, I will tell you that most of the journeys that I've had, I would always tell myself that I couldn't lose more than 100 pounds. And so even if I needed to lose more than 100 pounds, that always seemed to be the end of my journey. And this time, what I focused on was my goal weight and not worrying about how many or how long it would take me to get there or how many pounds that would be. I put more focus on the number at the end versus the number in the process. And so these are little tricks that you have to tell yourself in order to be successful. Okay, I'm gonna take this over to the food processor and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The mixture should look like wet sand. That's the best way I can describe it. It's definitely textured, and if you can tell, like I can patty it already. So it already has some body to it, and this is how you want your mixture to look. Our chickpea mixture smells so fresh. I can really smell the mint coming through. To this we want to add 1 baked sweet potato. And this is going to give our falafel a sweet background note. And add 1 tablespoon of chickpea flour. Now, if at this point your batter is wet and not able to form a ball, you may add an additional tablespoon of chickpea flour. But I can already tell this is going to come together just perfectly. All right, I'm going to get the pan so we can get these in the oven. I'll be right back. And we're back. Look at our falafel salad. The falafel is crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside, and you've got the sweetness from the sweet potato. And I just put a little baby arugula salad together with some cucumber and tomatoes and pepperoncinis. And to top it off, I have a little dill dressing here. This is my homemade dressing, and it needs to be tweaked a little bit, so I'm not going to demo it for you today. But in my household, all the recipes that don't quite make it, we still have to use. So this is what I would top this with. The goal of this channel is not only to document my weight loss journey, but to also inspire you to start your own journey to health and wholeness, whatever that may look like. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Take care.